Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Coco Show. All of us watching from China. Happy Monday, everybody. It's the 1st of August. Now, typically, August is a month when the news slows down. Americans go on vacation, Congress gets ready for recess, and Wolf Blitzer hits the situation hammock. And that slow news may explain why today's top headline is Joe Biden tested positive again for coronavirus. That's right, extra, extra, man never really that sick, technically still sick. There you go, mister. Last week, Biden tested negative. Now he's positive again. Experts say he's likely experiencing Paxlovid rebound. Wow! Getting COVID twice in a row because you took Paxlovid. Who could have seen this coming? It happened to me. It happened to me in May. Happened to a lot of folks. I don't know anyone who's taken Paxlovid who didn't get it again. It's the hottest rebound since J-Lo tested positive for a second case of Affleck. Researchers, true story, based on true story, that joke. Researchers say Paxlovid rebound is caused by insufficient drug exposure. Not enough of the Paxlovid drug gets to infected cells to stop all viral replication. So the COVID pops right back up, which is why the White House is now trying to give Paxlovid to Biden's poll numbers. Biden, yeah, took a second, takes a second. Biden posted this update from re-quarantine.
Hey folks, Joe Biden here. Tested positive this morning. Going to be working from home for the next couple of days. And I'm feeling fine. Everything's good. But Commander and I got a little work to do.
I asked Commander here if I could sit down and take a breather. He said, no, that's okay. Two of us got a lot of work to do, starting with keep an eye on that squirrel that's been taunting us all morning right over there. Then we're gonna go upstairs and chew Jill's loafers. There's a story about Congress and veterans out there that you might have heard of. I'm just gonna start by saying I've been making the political jokey make-em-ups for over 20 years now, and I have never seen anything so baldly cynical and pointlessly malicious as this. If there are children in the room, tell them to age quickly and please vote. Because recently, both the House and the Senate overwhelmingly passed a bill called the PACT Act, which would expand health care coverage for military veterans who were exposed to toxins and burn pits during their service. That's something we can all agree on. If we're going to go to war, we have to take care of the warriors. Except that, due to an administrative issue, the Senate had to re-vote on the bill. And this time, the bill was blocked because 25 Republican senators flipped their votes. And like many Americans, I like to flip them in return. Why would Republicans screw over veterans on a bill that they previously voted for? Well, one theory is that they had their boxers in a bunch after Joe Manchin and Chuck Schumer secretly negotiated a big climate deal. So screwing veterans might be political payback. Well, that would be some misdirected anger, GOP. That's like a quarterback saying, all right, huddle up. We're down 20. I just threw an interception and the other team scored. Here's the play. I'm going to go sucker punch that old guy at the hot dog stand. All right? Slap Grandpa on 3. Of course, when it's a story this horrible, you know it's got to involve Texas Senator and butthole all dressed up for his prostate exam, Ted Cruz. After blocking health care to veterans, Cruz was caught on camera walking up to Montana Senator Steve Daines and giving him a fist bump. I imagine there's some veterans out there who would also like to bump Ted Cruz with their fists. This whole thing, there you go. That's closer. There you go. This whole thing is outrageous. And you know who is particularly outraged? My old buddy and leprechaun law partner, Jon Stewart. Johnny Johnny Stew's been advocating for this veterans' health care bill for years and almost saw it across the finish line until Republicans shanked it, and he had words.
So ain't this a bitch?
Yeah. Yep.
Ain't this a bitch?
Yep.
America's heroes who fought in our wars, outside sweating their asses off, with oxygen, battling all kinds of ailments, while these motherfuckers sit in the air conditioning, walled off from any of it. If this is America first, then America is
Wow. Now, a lot of people, those are strong words. This is America first. A lot of people are calling on Jon to run for president, and that would make a great campaign slogan. Right up there with Tippy Canoe and you too. It was, I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry we have the potty mouth tonight when James Taylor is here. It's a big weekend. Spoiler, James Taylor is here. It was... It gave away the big entrance. It was a big weekend for former President the Dim Reaper. He hosted a golf tournament at his New Jersey club as part of the LIV tournament, a new golf tour financed by Saudi Arabia, which critics have bashed as sport washing by a brutal regime seeking to cleanse its reputation after the murder of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Not to be confused with sports washing, which is when you hire Gronk to do your delegates. Survivors and families of 9/11 also protested the tournament because of Saudi involvement in that terrible attack. And the former president was asked about that on Thursday.
What do you say to those family members who protested earlier this week and will be doing so again on Friday?
Well, nobody's gotten to the bottom of 9/11, unfortunately.
Sure. No one has any idea who did 9/11 or what country they came from. That's why in 2011, that famous headline read, SEAL Team 6 shoots some dude in the eye. What gives? On Thursday, a photographer got a candid shot of the former president without makeup that got the internet a-buzzin'. And I think it's sad commentary on American culture that a man can be shamed like that. I mean, how bad could the photo be? Oh, my God! Someone turned off the AC at Madame Tussauds. It reminds me of that scene in Star Wars.
Ew! Oh my God! Back in the helmet! Back in the helmet!
Of course, inflation is still rocking our world. Prices are so high that it's led to an increase in theft. Now stores are locking up Spam due to inflation in New York City. And one place you need a key to access the precious salt meat is the Port Authority bus depot, where it's being stocked in anti-theft cases. Of course, if you're eating Spam in the Port Authority, you've got bigger problems than inflation. Now, the photo I'm about to show you, I want you to know the photo I'm about to show you is absolutely real. I didn't think it was at first when I saw it. But here's the deal. They've also locked up Spam's disappointed father, Ham. That's like an exhibit in the Museum of Sadness. Now, to everyone saying, hey, Steve, isn't all this Ham security going too far? Let me point out that this is celebrity Ham. I assume it starred in the movie Babe, which is why they're advertising it with the slogan, that'll do, pig. We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Patton Oswalt